eye juada na enadwe eye opanima bosome na yewuramu ne da etoso nwotwe afi empinu aduonu enum na abo donko apemu mema ntidwumadie ana yade bremu na mema ntidwumadie yade bremu mi amidi dwumadie ho chia me fra me ADAKABRI mamutu osioma na senior co-character wotimanim eye wo fa seprakope majori osai ajiman majori
me wo fa ni wo fa
na what is saying
ya me adomoko fa number 2 so
me ho ye wo awrade mu
de ya me ase de me ase pa
na nura nwumre na me kodwa binzongo
esa na che weekend na wo mu me so me ko besiase o
also ko besiase me ko jabinzongo na menam mira yire nana danka oso
oh yeah
menam na boboa no na menam afuo na no ho sa
yes
edi kopie jabinzongo awonam na nim ho no na se ko anim dia wo se anadwo ho be hu kakra
anadwo de enye se wo be hu wonam ho anadwo ne de agi wo me wo de wo mo ye familiar we dey ria say wo ye obi a one time fa ho a wonam ho a du anadwo na na ho ye hu
because me fa edubo ahin echire ho no me de ko fa na danka me cross so for junction and me headed towards another danka so me fan na boboa no ho na fe de me ko zongo ho no mo no abi da so afuo mu pa
enokre woni de but ko nye hu se amanfo didi bone wo mo
kese ho hu se wonte wona ho na
asa wonam ho anadwo no but enye se
ana kese wonam kwampa so
oh yes
ana afuo no ho sa
hu se amanfo asisi adan so ko me ma me ba kokra ifi wo
oh okay na na dwaben nyame nhira no sachira hine nyame nhira wo da se bre nyame nhia wo na fe no ne baba Owegehe.
Oh, okay.
A friend nature.
Oh, yes.
Ono na ye Princess Deluxe.
Deluxe, and yes, it's true.
Nature, nature say was yes,
oh, why all fine? Why all fine?
Yes, you come on. And the na chef be so one chef no yard papa.
Okay.
If you na opa obenya.
Oh, yes, the upper biano.
Continental na obenya. English na apa benya.
Yes.
Nature mechiao. Yo. Na yamfa se da so emfa emma production team no. Banyini ko joda me ado. Marjorie defo yada. Na nantwi. Na eno akire no so no. Na technical production. Master Bankroba. Latin Master Bankro. Ne ba engineer Bankro. Eba Abna Frima Bankro. Na wono so ehwe ama on various social media handles ne nyina no atimi edi ho dwumade amayen it say ye X say ye TikTok say ye Facebook ne nyina no Instagram Abna Frima Abankro na wo hwa atoto yetimi interacting with the TF so a 180 yen ansa na ye de aseda so e de ama engineering team no achu agbo na worker ngoti akwa na najare na naboaje na adasankono ma na all can say simpro na fe facilities no so the big solo na dada na Godfred your friend Ubrana na fe Mapuna na Yaw Sami na DJ Bosco na Milson so asanmrane say tetai ibibia ebeko ede aman yo woye nanui na yebetna ahase eye pitie mu ha na me ye comment bi e kire wo efa eye ekwan National Route 6 the National Route 6 no wodi efri enkran hase ana wode namwa ekokotwam ewo suhum etwam ewo eye osino etwam wo anyinam etwam wo nkoko etwam wo Konongo etwam wo Dwoso na watwam Kumase ede akofin so na ode akọ abofo akọ Tachiman Tuobodom Kintampo Bupe Yape Tamale na ode akotwam ewo wale ede akọboga ede akọ Navrongo na ode akọpaga. That is the national route 6 ewo Ghana ha. Na sa national route 6 no wode etoto ho a na wasan ba behwe national route 1.
Yeah.
Na national route 1 no wode free Aplao na waba betwam ewo Denu Agozomi ede aba Abo ede aba Akache ede aba Soga Kope na wode aba Sokpo wode aba Vume na wode aba Tefle na wode aba besi Adan wo na wode aba bedru pon na fe no aba be motorway ti motorway no beba de aba besi extension no so Ediba Fiesta Royal na assign ababe John Wakabu George Wakabush Edi ababa besi men's room you see men's room na assign ababe national route 1 Edi atoaso atwam ewo Odupon Kaswa Edi akwakotwam ewo Senyabreku Akoti Johnson ede Akopomaze ede akọ Winiba ede akọ Ankamu Apam Junction ede akọ Isaachre Mankesim ede akọ Sopon asi Wodwa ede atoaso Elmina etwa River Yensu ede akọ Commander ede atwam ewa River Pra no so ede akọ Beposo akọ Shama na wode akọ Intwaban na wode akọ Fijai Junction honom na fe no wode akọ Takrade udru Takrade a wasan bypass Takrade ede akọ Apoa ede bia ho ede akọ Agunankwanta ede akọ Axim Junction na wode akọ Eziama Kekam na wode atoaso afa Ankasa Forest num ede akọ Elubo na ohwe sa route ya ye develop ye ya two major routes bi so ewo UK A1 eno na the longest road ewo the United Kingdom a stretch from London to Edinburgh into the capital of England and the akwa see the capital of Scotland so no the A1 no a stretch kwa it's about 410 a little over 400 miles otherwise 650 there about kilometers I just say A1 no in the A1 nenenam krom sa and na fe omo bebe ye M1 let's just say motorway M1 no let's just say M1 no so ebe shase free London and o shase free London no and na wode ekọ ya etwamu ewo Leicester etwamu Nottingham Derbyshire ede koye ekoko drew Leeds M1 no eno no it M1 drew Leeds no na rejoining A1 no ede eto aso die ntina me kan say Ghana mampanyini aseda ene ede da no na anu ame no tena ha no me yusu word bi say ye hwehwe reassurance and interchangeably no me can say assurance reassurance assurance reassurance say all ye expressway no na eno enchre say existing carriageway and say or no use the word old alignment na no chere say old alignment no ye ja e de ato na congestion ewo old alignment no eso and enkronkron so ewo ho
so
enu nti no sa wo hwe ba bia A1 nenam ewo London na hwe ba bia M1 nenam ewo London a wodim say A1 no be ka say the great northern cities no ena omo enam so ena M1 no so no eba somewhere in the middle in the A1 number be say Peterborough Durham ede aircon na M1 no so enam baby say Leicester Nottingham and Derby enti ni nyina na ye say Lord Lugard and the can say the development of every country depends on the air transportation enti si e beba be ka sa asem we say na nu kwada president so ekoye Ghanaian Times now capturing on December 4 Ghanaian Times say we won't abandon Accra Kumasi dualization. President assures. It's quite encouraging. Say, in fact, President, the West Korea has a use to now when I'm a kind, and now, Ubidi say, Mia Minia appear stadium. Nipa da Saniko Bona Manie, say, me Matnaha, Eddie President Mahama Atem, and appear frame. Now, he did something nice. Or say, media minyan tie the old na obi na aka kire me na me kotie na se udidi president Mahama Atem dia wonim se memfa je ben ho enchewo anu nti ade a chen ya mpa be nonum na eye fiada na nopa misu na mesim asan ko back to Kumasi eye fiada no nti odiba ya na just apia pa mimi nim no susuam pa se nka boni bi mpa ka apia nko mfa me ho ncheme ebisa Mahama bad shape pa na eno no eso say and we warn in na nya ade e just appear this time around I used the word say me warn President Mahama as opposed to say me did President Mahama Atem, right? And then me and what say Kevin Ekobedu Taylor so no na uhwe said your Kevin see you fluent na the opening comment was enough for me to appreciate say yetnase na nkesi say ne be ye no a kabeboa because he also puts a different dimension be feeling say enti ne kura anything na obi be kan asem ne nka say we evaluate the credibility of say a witness na eye Kevin na sem oba be kan no o say me choose some words carefully when it comes to Adakabri if it was say Adakabri wonim die bi enti say nipa no agi bibi sa atumu a you can only believe say ono so betimi the superior argument beiden ediaba not necessarily Mr. Say na Kevin dey no so no for aboma by a president amane na Kevin did do atem na say na Kevin Ekobedu Taylor ya mutu wonu ya na da bia wakan krofo asemi sa ni opening comments we say ani dia wo de ma me e kire say seniority e wo yadwuma no ko wie say yes mimi free can say to how no obeka say me say me the 9 hours e de akọ and no free say around the world no Russia wa ewo baby incidentally efiada previously no a me dey 9 hours score ya make us a congestion no na ejina osino congestion no na ejina nkoko congestion no na ejina konongo and eventually no me free has say 4:30 p.m. Me koko drew 1:30 a.m. me enokwa ya joso nanu fiada efiada holiday ya eno so no majeri me free has say efiada no pa no nsia eno so no me koko drew ejoso 12 noon
okay
it is one no anadwo no me dey 9 hours score no efiada no pa no nsia no so no me koko drew ye fene saying 12 noon asat 8 a.m. na me wo osino and once again there was bottleneck traffic congestion wo osino and sana me bypass ya me san ko ye esan ko to congestion everyone wo enkoko town and sana me san ko to congestion wo konongo in fact me do konongo kra no under the heat you know and I'm a virgin left ekofa mampanyi ho nti me fa mampanyi ho eko achia me nua Francis Owusu agrochemical ni no and I'm kokosi divisional police command and say na me say right me kokosi district police command right esa ba intersection or GCB and say na me left stand the two aso the call enti ni nyina ko wie say ekwan ya Ghana mampanyi o say the fact of say expressway ni nkyere say ye beja we di ato no no ni nyina no aseda ekọ wie se enkronkro ensoso ewo carriageway N6 no so it we kokọ express road no so di kosi Kumasi until say me can say N1 no M1 no M1 no ekosi Leeds na afa rejoin A1 no e de akwa kosi Edinburgh no the same one and just say no N6 no enam osino eye nkoko de ekoko no nwa expressway no so no enam akire ebekwa akosi eye lakeside asuo hu na pe no from Kumasi no a rejoining eye N6 no de atoa so de akọ eye Techiman and this is a great idea I was here nyina ye de adwene eba say ye behwehwe ne yie if it says haya so be kaya president kokotwa ahomam ti anya wa kwan no
yeah
kokotwa ahomam ti anya wa kwan no munsem betra say e kan in this entirety ade a so de kwakwa wa kwan no eno nti mesre ye nyina ne yamfa adwempanya ade na ye me yamfa ne say atemdidie if say me catch there say for the past 2 weeks atwa mu no 14 buses you apply say 7 every Kumasi Ekowa 7 every Accra Ekowa of the 14 buses no emu 11 out of the 14 and they break it down the Ghana man panyin I said that I feel reassured and I believe say a reasonable right thinking Ghanaian biano will also feel right reassured et yemu so na mo yamam paye say obetimi aye because nipa bi so paye say wontimi enye ni back to the routine political arena no na be kan wasem enti aseda manu aye den asi
no we your friend is saying the awokan no me appreciate certain facts ni bin so ho a not from you but from woman na ekeka because asema dey yet na ha kan ye no enya asema obi beka se what time man panyinti na woka obi a obadwen sa no wa na no kra ne ba akopɛ o obi a betima adwen opese odwen obi a betima make the deductions from the discussions that we had here but na usually no to the bi discussions no below the belt dodo enye fe no sa akọ de even though they awoka so obi akọkere na adwen obi be fro aga we no aya na to the bi a yempegam kakra because o man no yanyini o man no so benyina yan aye wo man ni mu no ene ebe mo man na nyini na se ye betena radio so na onye so obi adi atam na emom bibi a yesusu se ha o man no ye koka na nipa bi try to paint the picture say ente say ye ka sa akọ na me issue with it because obi anu to me wo ono no say ono no betimi akasa na ye de ye ntimi nkasa na ye ndi obi atem me ye na me issue by in any case with the mama reserve me comment said ya waye no Ghana man panyin na mu na ko wa my assurance say ekwan we no nya nto ho so ade ase e na wa kire say expressway no so yes expressway no so no ebeba so nti nyame ne ye dana ye bompa say o man e betimi nya sika eso ene netimi de ye sa kwan ye sa kwan we ya say o drive a o beto ene o drive kra na drive na ye wani ha e che say asa o kan na otimi ko apese o moamoa na ototwene uduru ba bia se kan kra moamoa na ototwene na fafom
but at least no the ye nika e wo mu ni say obi te say apia stadium na obeka say obi ka kire no say what did President Mahama atem na o kire say menyanti in fact o ka kire say me voice na me mfa ma no nti me yankwa na send the man no ka kire so say what did na atem dia me mfa ho nyeden enchew but hitherto no nipa bebre etimi aya ade a abrante bi kura de wo say de ben ofri emfante ene ofri mfante ene dwabe
wa mbajo say nipa no fra apia stadium say the president no person chese
dem say ye nipa kro but apia
me apia no e frɛ wo ka say okay I just say okay where did the president yes say osankotie your friend is a video
and no the good side of it no you catch them but president never better be the president at say you think better be the president at them and for ekasetia president for but new feature abemu say otimi bebu saye eno na me san to aso me ka say Kevin Taylor obeka na sem no or evaluate who that ADAKABRI is. And you just say, or let's say, we're funny serious. But the woman say, you the BB abeka no be better. Because the idea say, Essen another than Kokufu the pension. manka bibi
ofechanya no kre ye na accurate say ye nyina na yete
it wa no nim sebia
but wafa na sometimes no medianti a me sa angle no na me gusu gina no because we have to ensure so man ye pejo man no mo say ye ka bibi a ye raise ba ne kakra ye de bia na be kotokoto fam o we have to admit because ma say enti da bia ye nkɔ ne sa okay da bia ye kɔ ne sa enti obi a make very intellectual argument intellectual discussions na da bia ne tu ka bibia so obi kɔ fro obi okay yes I understand you but wafa o man ye nyini wama wo ka nyina wo man nyina ye nyini wo man ni mu enti we should have those intellectual discussions and we should raise the bar a bit because man nyini
I don't know aboa no say hidatu no anka de wo mu an say nko bi di watem but at least no citing two separate persons
anyway
should be to say appear stadium though fanatic but was say is it the case say onim minti ana because was say minti until then ekoba say afei no oh man warning it not waje atum say man di natem now the question is yeah kan appear stadium ofri Kenya ase number 1 and nanze me ofa ase kwabena sante oman hene onso so free Kenya ase na no memeneda me ko Kenya ase na se ukohwe ekwan a ufri tepa e de ko goso Kofi Job chese kwan a wo ye se de wasi atrem na trucks ekuta Kofi Job a wo de ye adwuma no na me kai se Kofi Job hwe sa de we yase time John Mahama eba ne kane a na Kofi Job ye kwan no from tepa e de akọ eye goso e de na ba ya ye jai sa kwan no ya nye and 8 years later Kofi Job no ankasa enu ntina watwero ne kan anim say awurade eye wadom so no o say eye nadom rather eti Kofi Job no de na ba ya ye jai sa kwan no eto ho ahafo from goso from eye tepa to have any ye jato ho ye jato sa kwan no me kan ho asem soso no ya na ache ito bi kura na me kura me nkai sana me ka sa asem no and about 8 years of the center of the right groupings MPP no ye jasa kwan to wo manye ema Kofi Job yini no ma nyina edifiri so me kai papa Alhaji Collins Zawuda na ne abre e wo saade no ho enne no na no memene da me koye no se de Kofi Job a shase e free tepa ko wani mu eye akwasi ase ma ban e de free ma ban secondary school ani mu on man Kofi Job wa ye kwan no atwam a kire nsua baby kura na old time no Jomama first term no wo ye eye Corbett kura wasan abubu ni nyina esa ye no foforo na just a variation bi ai den abem a chese me fa kwan no so akoko duru eye hwidiem me duru hwidiem na me ye right na de wonnam asphalt so sa free hwidiem 3 miles away and am de call eye Kenya ase me duru Kenya ase number 1 de me duru Kenya ase number 1 na ja me ye right at the 4 junction e de call entotro so so na me di free eye and Kenya ase e de call entotro so na ubehwe eno so just number 1 gold miner in Ghana na me nim isa chire me kokobusa because enen wunim a o condemn enye yie between Kenya ase e de call entotro so no numont mfimfin say ya eso kwan no eye mfutu kwan ena omo de sensuo sa anwa aguso ena na cheto wonam mfutu kwan no so santimi busa mo say number 1 your friend is saying gold miner no enti corporate social responsibility no ontimi nye sa kwan no of about 5 miles e di free Kenya ase e de kontotro so ana afi koko dru ntotro so a wo ye writer wo di free ntotro so no less than 4 miles nka beba be see akire nsua
okay
a chese bridge no womo ya yenwie ye na eja bridge na di ato eno jise mbusa Alhaji Collins Zawuda da Alhaji na dia na abenti a bridge no yenwie ye enti akwan na me kwa nka me duru akire nsua ka me ye right e de akọ 4 miles away to ntotro so no this time no me ko manimu ko du hwidiem e ko 10 ko fa Kenya ase ansa na me san ye den atene asade aba ntotro so enti ekwan etimi eboa papa
kwan de se eba ba bia na mpuntu aba
eba ba bia na mpuntu ai
aba ye kwan na ekwa asesa
enti ye nyina no
development ho bia
ye mo ye ho modene se yenyi a political side in film say Akufo at the time one can be ya adan efia etie no GBKBK one at the buy
you one out about
so enti ebia no obi antie o but this time around
what be any down be any down
enti ebia no obi antie o
intina meka ebi nso ye ne da ho
tie abrantie we say eda ye pense me kan sa me wie anadwo be say don duba ko tie Frimpong Manso the tribal bigot. No wonder Akufo-Addo never liked you. You were mute under your MPP and you say President Mahama do what? Your origin, Sefi. Your origin, Sefi. What did your party do for them? Political journalists, shut up. You hypocrite. So please refrain from using my own personal phone for your unreasonable comments and violations. Focus on being nationalist than being political. But for you and your likes, I didn't know reassurance is a bad thing. And I was about him. Which of your personal photos? I want to make a phone also on the photos. I'm saying, which of your personal photos? I don't know what you are talking about. All that I'm saying is that stop your tribal politics. Yes, I'm a Fanti. But my mom is from Jabin, Mpampama, and your Akan culture. That makes me an Asante more than you. Stop the tribal politics and hate. We know the MPP owners of the so-called VIP bottles and how your MPP government always collapse STC so that their VIP OA and the rest can survive to the detriment of Ghanaians. Say government to be MPP are buying be. And a share the good STC so that private sector no to say VIP no so I don't know why the NDC has not sacked them from all government lands and properties and even collapsed them politically collapse them. If they are doing politics, they must be shown shown MPP financiers. We know all of them. I blame President Mahama for not showing these MPP guys Pepe. I'm saying, hey, please, I'm asking you for the second time to stop violating, abusing, and attacking me on my own phone. I didn't write photo. Please be warned. Thank you. And Obaye, or you people were threatening Ghanaians when you were in power and stealing every state property you see. Go to Kumasi and see how you have stolen state lands. The MPP is a criminal organization. Yeah? As some can't want them out. Hadi will be kikon. Hadi will be kika. Just say politics na dignity man. The other can be hano. Na swasi was say one only mami and fantini na ne mami and fantini na ne wayam fantini na ne mami every grabbing. John into one way santini cinema. Na ye then after we are proud fanti. Umami ya santini. Umami free grabbing. Now, someone near Kakwan way, what has that got to do with?
Me say no the moment. But we say Yenny Pebby say, now Yenny Pebby, as I drink can who say, oh man, ever.
That be back also say, I don't know, there be an American Kumasi route. Enti on see a cast central into American N6 and American N1 and I'm a chile baby N1 a free a flower. Baby, I'm crying and I'm swinging a basin to do a lubu. And I'm a car N6 no so free and craha. Baby, I'm na copy paga. Strong. That way, you kind of saying. But they also show my business to say, a yakrebi and the best sorry among Modoman with you. Into and no ma obi to say appear studio no, and mammy commenting and say, at least what you to say, Namin TA, with TA we so no say what one no. Mangas what didn't attempt. Obi to say Kevin Taylor. They can evaluate you who you are. In effect, telling you say or expect you say Uber Kenyan Sasam. Now Obe refrain from say Uber more political. Now Yatia say no. President Bia anywhere Mitiano. President Bia then 70 be why ya na edika. And 70 be why ya edika. If we say just say assembly twam and the one who say man a kai assembly dika. meme ne da no pa enyumra na ato ne say no ka
so asem dika why na beka ya na beka
ai
obi anka mai
wa anka why na beka de ama wo nti kietimi ye ni say sie kan ampa yetimi ama we no aye national route no ya ye expressway no omu nyina akwa converge ewo asante na fe atoa so N6 no said there or say M1 aye motorway no okokodu Lisa no are rejoining the A1 into A1 in nenam krom A1 in nenam krom and aye motorway no a bypass kro no into this is a situation at wo hwe 198 kilometer expressway na wa bypassing krom no and onam ram into the other say a penny eba be ye adjoining routes a free N6 no so akwa joining aye expressway no na eba no say ya enye enkro no mu na ebie nye enkro no and it's a good idea say you betimi ahwe ne ya but mo bi anya no say talk as a president man this ready no say reassure the traveling public reassure transport companies are me wunu boni bi e ba mu a e wase yakwa gisie nti ho ana aye Kevin osan kokko bo aye video bi a na me ka say ekwan na sam ensam kwan we say ye ka ho asem munze nda no so me ka say ensam kwan no ye ka ho asem ne sika nya forthcoming the previous government so age 750 million Afrexim Bank sika bi na ye hunu sika na ye de na asa so hunu ana president isu so omupe sika ne bi ye ka ho me ka kasa bi say ye ka ya eventually yes ye sika ne bi and at this time no me can say president no and reassure Ghanaians no me can say but not agboja on a rebut say yen can see yenye into positive language you know and the president na use no so o mamu now our president or say some people have expressed concern and waka positively the opposite worker and no and I encourage you to obi wa dwempa bia o de beba atenie nu do so a obi wa dwempa bia wanya den onfama ana no so
ba se o de on carbon no na asema kan wa no so on carbon bia
yemie fo na ne kakre na fe yenhwe akwa na kan na ye friend afanche
the din no
afanche
you send a message
ai na matu ne din so ha se ntimi phone so no matu din afanche abusive and violator just obeba betio manu asa di watem eti afanche ye koko sua free apia stadium ho na incidentally okọ no WhatsApp ade so di dem man so na wode baba mia minu yaketwa Ibrahim Mahama so hunu eti obeka se obi ka asante asem a na oye tribal bigot no Ibrahim Mahama no so oye adon no Ibrahim Mahama so ofiri aye nkawe so no ana wode baba to na mse na wa wode baba to ase ana ye fensen o saba bidi matem inti afanche eno no enti ni nyina ne say president of the republic sure yen say sa kwan no be in fact ekwan no July 2022 and specific and kumbe we in July 2026 but from what president hunu ye and nra na dwokra no say me nam so just almost pushy f work no from mid-year ede konsa mo nyina no ye ni nam tenten no a utumi say main carriageway no omo pushy inti eye Brempong ene eye Abdullah Mahama nyame nhyiram say mon so no mo ye adwuma no but na hunu eye contractor no ahokeka so o hwe adwuma wo ye o motorway so a no obusa says dedicated funding e wo motorway no so inti motorway no krak ana wo ye inti enei yanhwe say eye certificates no ma raise no e betimi apebosia no na ye de ama wo mo sisi etimi kura de ma wo mo a they may finish in April. That is the end of the first quarter of the year as opposed to the stated second quarter of the year 2026 no na ye hwe de be ye betimi afrɛ wo 0302 257902 0302 257902 and 0302 243540 0302 243540 anunti Ghana mampanyini yes ehwehwe reassurance Ghana mampanyini say be reassured na Accra Kumasi dualization no yenye den on abandon na no old alignment the old alignment ne bekoso pass at the same time no new alignment no so ebe dey and so ebeba na yenti nipa online so sese. Good afternoon.
Moha.
Ye Kofi.
Amudu.
President now to saying.
I'm not the anchor. Media a banner road semne ade driving someone would be to dry. I am very, very interested in can be. They said the old car appear to do my yard, they say one cassa. ADAKABRI sebi. Anansi ayeme. Mensuma yenibi. Na yede. Sani mana ekenyina asa memfa ahoncho se wo waka so tu pa ADAKABRI wo baga na se wo o mampani jo mahama obedidi na tem kasa na you see na meka yeni kasa enti dodo na akan kasa yeke mamudu mesika they say ayo so wotie news no mu ye yi nyina ADAKABRI kasa no ai see enyechi I'm telling you say kasa yeka no enyechi ni biem enti ni pa no ontiase de ono ka kra yi no me anano na me ka wo mu radio so me na hoyi se ene so ofori sapon mo amu news no bitimi describe no say ya pa na hontoma enso ni bone se so aye bibi mi adanadi na o ka ya pa na hontoma na o ka to aso se na ye bodwane e entiama kasa na ye ka no obi afa free baby so wo ka nipa no wo criticize nipa no constructively so wo kai ga ya to odidi na tem eri ani atemi ebinu kura aka na ye adidi atem bia me wo fa especially AKWABRA Japan wo se adidi atem basa asantefo kasa se di asante kasa se ku apipi anunti na ama nsem ni bi wo a na sebe ye tie free tete wo ADAKABRI da bay na wo betina video so se kumase kwai akufu adate so na won kan ho asem ya ka omanya wutimu a from capital to second capital na ADAKABRI Senior College ma enipa efiri wo mu nkwa sa kumase kwai ya ye ka ADAKABRI ekokosi kumase enko ba bia bia
etu aso akodu paga
it is wo pre kura se enkosi kumase kura no na wo ka ho asem a ADAKABRI wo bia de wo kɔ wa kɔ paga no wo mfa so mfiri Accra nkosi kumase azan wato aso John Mahama yewura kurawura se so kɔ ni kurom no so obefa fom a ADAKABRI ye dini gidigidi na mempre ye kwakɔ ye de ma ye wo bi nye bi da ye kɔ ma so de railway abrofu ba ye nyina railway ba bi adefa papa bi gidigidi be de kɔ cross voter de we say ekoso mpaka dai ADAKABRI ne mfaso ba pa na enya wo so ka kire me mfaso pa sisi a railway akufu ado wo ofri voter ofri he no so mu say ko pese cross wo ho ne ko system but ade na ntimi anyenti wo bia ofri no krom ne busuani odie wo bia so criticize no entrese sabe wonye votarian di wanye say na mo sore na so obi ka o man no made a ha no wo ka na adwene se waye ya yesi wadu ya tem die obedi na tem nso a obeka ya na no mumu na wo di obi atem no eno no na obi ani age ni ebo nipa ba so because ye ni kasa sie nyina wo kasa ye te ase baako wo kasam na enipa kura wontie hwese me ameni me nua ba na ya akonadu na wo kire me bibi mu na me se me ne nya adwene na obi afre na nipa kura ni bu afutan se die enti na me se me ne na ya enya adwene wo ti ase
because your presence it does so no so see the same Francis Ebohalo was a good afternoon offer. How are you how are things going on with you? Things are going well. Radimo. Good afternoon. Kuntun yawo now so Inte we
ADAKABRI and the people Abra ugo ko mafo ole ka pepa okay da ma bi wa anya na be biko ADAKABRI FRIMPONG Papa me too yeah.
Hey, na asema yere kan ya kama me tu anasem wa ha.
I'm coming to one time.
No, you menye dem. I menye dem. Ayen dem.
If I was a man, you're good at your canoe. ADAKABRI can tell you and so you are. Let ADAKABRI. So what is a good death president to the own company? Because who did that? You take out. ADAKABRI, maybe can you do there? I feel to them, or person said, why am I? Mamma, yeah. I feel to them, no, at the head was open chat.
Wan kan dem ose obi aka chen dem ayaw no. No or per voice nete no nte.
No, I can't look at something. Oh, no, let me see this here. Who appears to the who let me see this here. And that's a bit of an education. Master, sir, or be the Aka as a one of Mamma, when I am Mamma, I know that you are. You are pleased to do. The one which I'm one child. So for some reason, I want to ask about
Oh yeah. There's a positive development to say. This time when you do be atem or say, me pese me ti answer. Utie wi enso so no me didi atem. Deka Ebenezer, also up. Good afternoon. Well done. Keep it up. Agbevedo Bright from Ashaman. Good afternoon.
Hello, me brother Benny.
What your pro saying?
From Ashaman.
I will check. Unya Samia.
Iko pe mo nga Samia lo.
Mwe.
Ah, mini adu. When I make an me back Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Time I will program no my power station. Mini adu ADAKABRI, na me straw. Akwanu de say, "Oben kan ni nyina de bia we ka akwanu se me de mi be." O kan ye be ye. Na obi wo ha o ye ni say ni ati too much. Na oninam no o chia aponti. Me ye wo say wo kwana nyansa wo utim Ghana ha. ADAKABRI nyami shaw. Che ka why? Ekwan ni ansa ni nyina ka. No mi bisa wa say ba ko. Bi bra kwani. Who can't answer no obi ase no text message so obe kuana.
There be.
What difference? Can titimenu kan upo na sebi uwo odomo mu kakra ko kan when e bring na kan ka ye be send no text message o a hwe wi ya ye be. They say tisa person mama wo yi wanu tama o si ebinu den ye mu se kwanu ya jati ho wan didi wa temo. Also, say one did not tell me too. That is no cancer me too. And quite dear, me says, Mamma, but yeah, quite near our Ghana ha, MVP, Umbenya 30 years or Fusi.
Okay. Fuseni Adams was a good afternoon, ADAKABRI. I'm watching you live from Ashaman, and I greet my boss, Joshua Akamba, and Chairman Joe. Hey, Joe, Ashaman, I'm a catcher 0302. 257902. Say President of the Republic, and it say there is ready to and him say, Akra Kumasi Highway, old alignment, no. Ma onyina dwene mfiri so abra wo kwa akoye Kwanfoforo expressway no. We o say onyina dwene mfiri so na yentwi akomanto yem. Na won so emu aseda, emu ensem. Good afternoon.
Wafa ADAKABRI ewie nyamiasu di enka no afam for ewo studio.
Yo, nana mo akonso me ntie we yeso asumdwe nkan.
Wafa yemo abaso. Wafa the Ghana nsentufo nyina tete mu bia anka oman no afanto papa asira. Na no asema okai. Na wo se omampe me assurance say o me hye bo se ekwan no ma se akatu kuma so gold no. Enya dia obeja ko no beto aso aye. Ampa okay omanpenati waba assure say ekwan no enya de oba abande o sa kwan no oba to aso aye na wa say foforo no so be so sa aye de wa say foforo so aye so wa pelu wa cha se we eya de pa o se ye bo fa de ye bo abaso because the one can anka edu mpa omanpen so oba ego bank o meka nkyerɛ ma ye nya ho asɛm ka de wo ka na se we ti oba ene asɛm etweriti a enya de oba beka ho asɛm biem sɛ ekwan yo unum sɛ e de ya obeye and he said, na sani pe bia uka sema ni afa different way ni dia tem ne kan se bi boni bi di watem no yesre amanyosem no enye te bi di amanyosem o amanyosem enye te bi enye di amanyosem enye ka ke wodi amanyosem se ma adwin se bi ti obi so na to che na adwin a enye de so be di atem na be ka se boni bi fe nipa no enye o mani yi nti so ede nipa de e kan anya o man say no pe say be mere so mu ka ye na be before tie ye so mu so na won fa ho a anka yin say nei ye part no e ye gije ya na ye mu di in fact e kwa ana kwa ya ka bi en kwa na pe for di pa pe for di ata o part no e be so wo bi na nya ka na ma pe so aye yo jama ma so en ti na so fam no ye magana fo ye yo ma di e show e bi ko ye ma o magana kasa no ye be ka so wo so na bi ayo ye ko ya wo kasa
Esuo Kwaunteso and Ekasain. As my brother, I'm watching you live from Kwaunteso. Greeting to the next MPP National Chairman, Boache Jakon from Esuo Kwaunteso and Odebaye. Good afternoon. Evans, me and Tiawe. Me, we were Radim.
Now, what do you go for one?
Now I treat them a contot rosso. I will have a region. I mean,
na ada Roman Serena Minchia Yura, Wache Japan, and Wadanfo. Excuse my friends, Kotia Bois, you have anything.
I'm not going to Bois.
Kotia Bois, you're bomb pie man. Now, you got a cabaret also, the bomb pie man. We will be a said, who said the being Koya, Yanet House. The Kai Imran Bar a war. School almost in school fees there. I watch a woman balance. Almost this I could only school answer. The boy man that day no I will come once a month. So almost in the can almost in come out. Now next year at the stadium no Saturday or no Yavana. And when you baby or would do the someone who can when do you be at them? Omamuha Nana Kufuado, I can be there by a month for ending. And so we started regular. We started to what do myself. One to Obida. I didn't know come myself. I am any period Obia for Catherine, or no important tea, not to tea, not on again of it. Yeah, they didn't catch only a member too. Ah, they are 7 years Canada. Now, let's let me tell me, but let's let me review. MPP, they did 30 years. Sana na MPP for catcher and this year. And then almost is our Mukuku, Takano, yeah, Saturn, yeah, Monka. ADAKABRI that.
Yes, yeah, that was say. A Sleepy Richard, aka Akafia. I say, I'm watching you live from Katamanto. Greetings to Dr. Brian, a champion, Honorable Boache Jakon, JFK, Hajia Safia Muhammad, and Swatcheno. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Father Cabre.
When you name me Mohana, what to say?
Me, I did a fear phobia. I'm a can't talk. Me, but the out on our kind.
Cavia phobia. Adaruma can't fool you. I'm a chiamo, I'm a dear.
Oh, you want to move here? Oh, yeah. About what was there program we know. We are, yeah, be okay. I can't man to ship. Ship, we also have one more than the tea. On your. Opa. Canadian one already can't tell man that the Timami come in. Opa. Babu bo and some so acquire on my penny, ma'am, or say obey up Ghana, Yasumuchi. No fa. As someone so sticky cut free, a cold stream, a quapum and libo, free of flower. Opa, that's a me I can do bet my in our 4 years. Yeah. Opa, me busao.
I didn't know see a bomb pie so bet me. I would do a big canna. N'empire ne said that be a wunya sikaden farmer no aba no abedam oba no abedam mummy empire no ntimi nye na che se yenya ne nnem no.
Okay say ye be bo fireman na me no say so start kwara we ntimi emia yeah MPP na be ba beto 2020 Dr. Brane Champo ono be ba beto so because o man no bibia koya eye maye e na ekobone so a eye maye na ofa we dey try to appear stadium the over and you maybe I forget no all the baby so be kaya wa video so obi asabi ono atu nanim tuo say o mampani mahama sabi on ne kro be fadi die o kan wa
apia no we nua prekope enti no sa adwuma we say no ye ne characters from all sides and ye adwuma and me free say o ya de say ɔse media mente na obi say what did the President Mahama atem in the eden ka per voice no ye den efa mame na metie na so didi na atem de wonim se memfa ho nchew e na oka ne sa otie wie ye nso so no na mkasa ahomachi nonum ara waka chem sa ntuwe won na na kusi sen e je se ogi to ho se man didi na atem Sandra Banafo ose see how Adakabri of all is mentioning Kevin Taylor's name. This shows he's afraid of him. No wonder McJerry told you to be bold and firm and stop being scared of Apia Stadium and Kevin Taylor. Kevin Taylor, perhaps, Obako na wakwa kushia akoshe footage of time the late Sir John na ojina Supreme Court judges enim na the way Joseph ni ayikwe otu we see a dangle no home before judges. Etimi mitigate otherwise na bia dienkebetimi aba na Kevin Eko bedu se wo gina waka se Adakabri adwene mu abie Adakabri wo experience a kawie ye no our year assessment ka se onim nyansa streme no owie mpo no ka se me old fool I am much more comfortable in his evaluation of say oye nyansafo na adwene mu do onim de oye timi nsuro no na emomo I do agree say obetimi aye sharp straight criticism be it objective it is Sandra de wonka de onya ya ka me betina hai nanka me to mane no na akokora no nko so to mane me na wo wani age na wo da da mu aka say say na it is abiaku Kevin me dawase sa evaluation na wo ye and some aka fa me at the end of it all ka say me old fool krana an old fool may not necessarily be an insult to me ni nyina say yenye tolerant of each other or the voices be by or yen analysis be any hear me Apia Stadium there or ye me nua fritete na yiri fosua ye me wo paase Apia Stadium no more or less no or ye masia ne sa. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Ye nebonsu
tete asante no umwa pemwa pembeba na pempem sadi atire be ma piao aduru she antimayem ko bayem jande
mo
dachi ne be munu punto bo se din so ba akoko krobia ma woni adwuma na kofa bai mfa choka chele se mere ne me ba aba the last born into Samia Uku. The Ben Odimbeco is room ho, there was no trackers in the what a rumor. Man of Fontrame, what you brew?
Matiemo.
Nacrovia. Or so pound was so yen and more dead. Nearly now a man yenina and point 20 and now walk and you walking. In Tanya, no, on Basanka, can I say? The funniest person Sacrobia on can say. So back on penny and no penny jago for the birthday, the same party man. Who came back and now what's the jubilee house? One penny jago for Ghana for Cassab every day. And then I had a padia cassia. On my penny choir was see what bay. Nah, I had Dania Kumasi Giano. Oh, one kind of bonnet. With them were Gideon Mapaya in Pavo today. Say a quani bet you had the moon. A quantity and because Jeff for your beat. From some say be. And another cock would do a number 5 over our yabi. And then don't come a mood bomiaso or the Munukum of our twasso. And to Obimba yet, no be about twasso, Nakobia born in the say. And to the Ohanico night. On Canchom and Penisa, on Yaisa, a say, Congo bypass no night. 1 year and number fast. Yes, sir. Even though no one to be happening, say you boss what you yes, I do. Yeah, by achievement can see a by a cardum. And you must say, Ghana for Cassani had dorsal. Everything is simple and put to me can be a honorable Colorado. Misso, yeah, you know, got a casino we could out 2015. Me have the entrepreneur can take cut to a mobile group as something winning. You have a poker this in the corner upon me. It's a crop, yes, and maybe because of a crop, I can't. The born and say, Yenya Cassabe, yes, or mano, 18 uncles. So don't want to how come see. Many of Kodia, Rasamel channel for a crop.
Amen. Abdulaziz Haruna, was you offer well done. Kevin Taylor respected you a lot, so please tell Marjorie about that. God bless you. And good afternoon. 0302 243540. Good afternoon. Na Eric Etriahini. As we thank God that JDM didn't send his men, but rather respond to you. Your president will have sent his men to you and insult you as well. Abai Papa and Abanum. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Mpacha Frosting. Nam. Kasabi enti eminuya. Nam. Ula nenye facha yen. Papa Paco Disoso. Was a good afternoon. And I'm watching you live at Bodriasi. Kofi J. Luma, good afternoon, Wafa. I thank God for your life and the good work you are doing. Watching you live from United Arab Emirates. Good afternoon.
Opening Cassia Wafa ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO.
Nyamiasum Bianca, baby, I will be a.
But Ogan Willia, make a video of the Cabina and Persuasion.
Agamientio.
Incoming National Chairman, you are. Honorable watching Ediaco, Naminchia, Yurakadi, Acompeco, Ediapon, the Master Delegate Seminal Swan, Yurakadi, Yankano, Yanfa Partnership, Yanfa Management, and not Kana, Melbourne, and yet a Dumaya. Offer, or money, you did a debut of the Trawa, Oka, or Mana 7, and yet personal interest now fight it. Because I can't to come out of fine, I ain't in a year fast move, yeah, Motona, and I asked them so a blast here. Anka your man anywhere near better than some part good leaders. It is a central for what the bonus is almost car. I'll see a town with you, no more car. And yet the body and I can get on the good intia. Then so to do what the bonus almost cannot and pay for not here. And so the other person, you design the pattern, a better start, your faster picture of mine. Then you look what you come and say, and your money to know. Any political party electing so officer or party our them to be conference will be cancer and into the Atama. A bansa, a bansa, a better young one with the Bolivia, because it's Yaka. And yes, I can cook any of the any of dog, which of my gun and Nakanako say, they say, I'm a similar course of Ganahana. Acquire at the young one, of course, the first house to enter my Yaman offer the Kofamobiaba.
Obi so ebetra so Galab say doom so ADAKABRI. We have only 1 month more to see Canada Japan going independent after losing to Dr. Baumia. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ADAKABRI.
Pacha Frosting.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Mr. Kota na ho ye de. I do be catch up papa.
Yeah. Like ADAKABRI at the mouth of the bar or the my all pretty going. One man good level, no man alone like not yet. All people are not kind of fun. Now what now they won't be there. There, Papa. ADAKABRI, the baby is a there was it. We know the obedience as I'm part of the and go on the Mama Brown, Obadawa, say, or no, but no, that the mom of the no, and then I am the young one.
Okay. Umar Abbas, Assalamu alaikum Mahmudu. So congratulations to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the President of Fishery and Farmers of Ghana, Honorable Mike Equity, for the greatest Farmers' Day in Ghana history. Ghana will rise again under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama of the NDC. Good afternoon. 0302243540. Good afternoon. Right, Joshua Manu, or say Wafa, if all grown-up persons like and the other guy can do this, threatening you with insults, let them who they want to be. And good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
But you're for saying,
Minute to party. Ashima Suba Canable.
Minty way.
Masimo the make of offer. If I tell you,
Me who you were radim.
The Chadian Pona Coupon Bassaya de Marade after so they and a show. Mama, where they my Yankupon cost more by my. You say, for any beer near Nimunamu in the crew. And I said, maybe if he said in Cassasam, but he will be there also a boy. Why, Papa, did you be can be a man now? When you be?
I mean, tea.
NDC 37 prayer, dear son. Sabio, Sabi and Yado. The movie will cry here, put up for a year and for an iron sheet for them. And the cheap pa a boom. As a Cassian Cassa Phoenix and the Cassanchi, as I want to open and shiny pa. The movie a bit you can watch and set the prayer, son. I can fully be. I wouldn't be there. Young Sessione Adibuti. The movie a Cassa near Fry Cassaron to my dear Mahwati. I tell you, I had timidity, and ordinary number of good day, what we or one party for a bone chain of the initial come and then a bank line. No, sorry, Tiamo. And this officer obey might be the assembly or the anymore. There be a NBC the Dunipa, especially Mahama, and in William. And the Dunipa, only any community. And Tibema in your margin fair, or by the do what him because what can be me a party back. Minya, Sansamo, Minya, Quenya, my catcher mamma because Minya ready to make demonstration. I made a wobble between, I'm a rubber bullet, I become a view. If he said, what will my be? The only person on your said, make candy a year, actually, I don't do my year, send a bay, I may bread and the esubeti. It is said, Pasama Nano Bekai. Ah, yeah, papa, Bahama, so a suit and from a tea of my baby, a drinking. What just to my past daddy, and quite mean to me, if you say free taking another year, quite well, no crave what I be doing. No moment I was here chilling in young different for Cano, and my only some bread no tear. So when I win it all, the year paid 10 years. I wait until you pay the ones that the cancer and power my papa will see or say and pa, because some of my own you. Now, on your
okay, Lord Nate, what's up a good day? Please, have you passed through Suhum Koforidia route this day? In fact, Wafa, evening hours, the driver charged 20 cedis instead of 12 cedis and load 4 per seat because of bad road. Please kindly draw Mr. President's attention to this road. Also, MP of Suhum Protozua should remember the promise he made to Suhum Anglican, the promise he made at the Suhum Anglican School Park. In the Protozua, Wadaroma, also so the anonym, or say a year Suhum to Koforidia Van and Kese, and also so Asameda Orono. Good afternoon. Nam
Mamudu Mbacha Wawadako, Orubuka Subuat, from Katamantu Market, Accra, Ghana.
Right, me way.
Mamudu Mbacha, where there?
When you were Radim.
To where I put out the mouth to be Tinta so good, so you go so, yes, I'll make a go Yapro. You, I bring to the Monaco, or Batampa company, or woman of Gaza, or Fakra. The MPP, the young country, and the national chairman, the Watcher Jacoa, and the Betty Yambama MPP, John Nasso, and the delegate Mokotomano, Watcher Jacoa, and Echo, and a branch also to the every delegate, a Kotoma branch on one echo. Mamudu, the Patamat Mambo top on the day. Ghana, how are you? Maybe I'm a buyer or a local government. Now, maybe MPP Nimapa. My trade will take President Mahama or listening government. Okay, And so here, and what I got here, almost very bebrebe. The Baptist are come how we China me kind say. If from Ampani Mahama and then crop war. Or baby kokasa or the ampa. Nipa no follow to ni modi yi. I not tell you a good government. And yet abaya obi kan tell wa ayu to na mawa na o kan tano. In the garden or yendi go to plan pa. Na mo na come say. Media me plan say. E kwan no oya the Akufuado I went to Yangi on to us. No, Cate, and Yamia, I do not know Akufuado, Mepacho, Akufuado, Korea, Obianam to be, Uyam Pippin, and did Obianam to be, and a Galamate, Galamate, they ended for Tulu, all alone to us here, and a gay to Mutu.
Okay. Abijana Tebochi, was it good afternoon, Wafa? Don't mind anyone. This is what I call maturity in journalism. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
When you patch your frost saying,
Pacho bright near Mebutu Abusuka.
The bright, Bichia Papa.
Mr. Mejo, so Memawa Fish and Panso. Ghana, Udo. Intina de dia witness studio. Juma said, "Oh my Ghana, ever trumpo." And see, dear, a month for the can cry, dear. Oh, you might be a boy, man. So, mine, any year for my. When I see John Damani, Mahama, and 1 year and 1 day, and I'll be counting. We share Myanmar, Wabo, Juma, 1 year. They are born my Ghana, so my Ghana is too fun. They say born a basu papa, only a vice president, Mamina now Poquajina. Any honorable at 2 forces, a medium fumo, or more the year more my day. Say, Miama Bida now uncle and Nanado Muno, and then almost to Nina, Mamma Elkoye, Mino Cassi. Yeah, a choir, and then Upasi choir, Excellency John Damani Mama. I hear you say, Obey free up 4 years, no. You bet me, I yes, I'll find in now, my. Anka former president, Akufuado 8 years, I'll find in now. Anka Excellency John Dramani Mama by Anka Oya Kwan Fufro. Now, who as the MP, which meets now, say, Kwana Excellency John Dramani Mama, no, on Jay, na money by Kumasi Kwan. Now, once who MP before move free up, which Kwan Bakwa. Muti umiyo wo kumase a muko opposition enti ekwan bia se wo mangana big push no ebeye kwan ni na de amagana fo enti mingi di se tama Excellency John Dramani Mama ebe wi ni 4 years no MPP for benya asembi aka after bi o se omo ba be mu abeye bibia de abo o mangana na yi na o mangana ebe ye de amagana.
Na Aye Blade Jasper. Was it good afternoon, Father ADAKABRI? Please extend my greetings to Carlos Ahinkra and Colonel Damwa. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
And you know, your first name, you. You, Jacob Casadre, was a man in tea.
ADAKABRI Pacho. After I no, I was of the done, I can't buy Yawana.
Debbie, not at all.
And then no move, now move car, Pia Stadium, on Panu Kavi. I don't know what to do.
I said, my memocratic kind say, O could see a you know. Wama am a cassa at the corner, no sort of I may because what you have to say, man, the president, not him.
Guys, only about one player, and the prefer. No, I can't say, I said, don't want to copy.
Debbie. And go from a cry.
And you come on. You're gonna animal. You're both by the bar. A point at that gun, say, finding I am my anybody. Obia Tante, Obia, so big dependent, I mean your point. And now, one last, I don't know who kind of me with you. One of the idea of you, Obia, better, oh, I don't know who can't say, you want to buy now, point with a power, because you were gonna have to be, and you have to know you're gonna. First, I want you under I tell you. First, I want you, I would have one road now, down and yet, and I'll be one of Mucho Mukoe. obi account akon watem ba u kan ho so man response obeye e na ka se jo ma o en papa no and you find the about obeye
na yam fampa bon ta akire no ntimi nye na mmoa ye nyina
obeye uko wini ba kwa we so ko hie omu jaye
yedase and the last two callers Grace Abna Doku or say good afternoon Wafa. I'm watching you live from Zenu Market, Pedgra Chemicals, near Falcon City. I say, I just like how you tackle issues. You are indeed matured. Kudos. And what about it? Good afternoon.
Hello, afternoon.
What's your first name, Penny? Hey, Keke. Now, what is saying? You chirafo se see bibia da ni
o bibia da ni na ne for bibia so da ntia nana yebo apene nana tanima last week we di na wo da na da kabe
kase what's wa hima fefe chira hima ya ka ahima omo ho ofel Ghana hase ya chira hima che se top 5 no ka ho
we ni fi manje ye kra
debi
na da kabe ma no na ba so last week Elodina Woda. Napotaya Odisi Neliso, and they say, and Mabuna after Nubone, Mu Asay, or you talk more press, I'm a Bruno, a friend before my own name, not in the Casay. Adakabena, who can say, and not can have 2 years, it's me must see. And Nubone said, it will be a do Abba, get the own or him at here, or Monino, A.D. Sinkobo. Into Nanahimaya, dear Papa. Next rest, Ahimania Hinkwa, a work gunner. Obia, so shall say, a man telling a Meduna air. The back from my bench. Now, there's no more money I can. Not yet, then you're the boy of piano. Then I'm from Wow. Now, Adakabe, not far when there's not much young on Peninsula of the King. President Papa, Ghana, Yen Yanua, and Kayenu, the Chiapapa, and then I would have 8 to 7 years. Again, the Mugaho, the Piayatuma, the Gambia, or this Shidano, I'm on my penny, John of the Kungu. Now, Adakabe, and no one. Don't pay your man penny, and now you are finding up the German you could be planning. Now they are being kind of being packed. Actually, show one Castle Atia. Now the Chichi or mine one, you do your mine only now. So I'm making sure I'm out. Now, my Nakopon said, oh, no, I'm telling you, Kufoman Casa. After catching and saying, some of the Diania can't be to Fontino. President Kufo one support one, some things that, and the jail Kufo one Casata.
Keke, who's the year came? Eke, and yet them why I near Tiana Mekai, say Papa John Kufan support Truche Martina. In fact, a year a Papa Usu and Coma, a year and grow for Jitum, and then everyone one and not at the Abbey.
It is another Japan that you do, and then you put the agreement say, so your board didn't know your Kufoni Papa or your trouble. Then I'm not another Papa and your brother from one of the Ganaya. Mukta Bamba. That's the case. Of Penny for money 5,000 person of a campaign. As I think you will back. Because for profit, you first say of my penny on the Kunku for it is all by elections near both in Batan one. Now so pollution.
You better find out call Escape from Point Broker. Was it good afternoon, Wafa? Please, this time the JDM you know is angel from heaven. Oh, he's very humble, very knowledgeable, and very respectful one. He's leaving behind a good legacy, unlike Asumesi, who came to loot and destroy. Yeah, MPP, never again. And finally, everything for line. So good afternoon.
Afternoon, over. About what year?
Yamian, when ye,
the party will not appear detained.
Nadu say MMT way.
Yeah, the Casafri North Volo.
Volo. Na Michamu Vume, na me Kosopo, Akucha Bridge, no. A man at left to one or Motonwa, dear, no. And na ramp bi wo na me hunu ramp nintem na me de fa so na kren omo ti wo no no omo ka say akwewa jimi pa o na me say na ba bia mo tie so de twi na mo ka say akwewa jimi pa
Bombi ya sign there no.
Ana je do mu nyina to na nyame nko anti ya na highways for no. Also my adequate. But I was a bit surprised that baby no mo tie na twi no mo decide so mo de twi. And because I Jimmy Pao. I've been Mammy Dio.
Over. You know what? You say to a part. Yeah, what the check that about 14 days. Now, yeah, I'm on time out for as a group of now on Kata. You say me, brother, and I'm out for the 85 FM. And so, I've been among going to the friend of now, over the ground, I'm looking at Penama, a bar, Pupiato on some side one. Maybe the main idea. I said Pupiato on quantum or time, and I said,
baby, or can't say, or can't say, yeah, Pupiasiano. Now, Eastern region side, you know, from a year, a pija a day corner. Yabeshe na ya ye ni nyina contractor for kra ye ho adwuma na ye wi ye the Ashanti region stretch no so beka so to about 2 regions Ashanti obo Eastern first and not to aso na Ashanti no ene asamanti ho na reassurance on the time o sha so can say some people are concerned say e bia ye nye no it was in reference to the Eastern and Ashanti region stretches no na no worker
na maybe a bass and somebody okay, so I know I back pass no point in the work and I say you have to that. I do quite 50 the Alinda block or the Papo Ushimo. Only now so I say Ashanti region stretch, you know. Asat and Nura Friday no na contracted just for autism. Into no autism inti mihu se bibi sai koso wo mutitem between Dwason Kwanta edeko yakwe edeko konongo na contractor ne gina ho na otitem na oside free eye na de sososo no na contractor ne gina ho na otitem. Okay, over radio de madi say there ba ku bi mu so Pedel Mohammed ti o die mi be a me ti wu kumate atmaboko sekima won
ai atmaboko
Ekwan mo di ma why contract o be fe no atabia mi hu contract o bi asebe so bi awabo ana so bi amwe gbe ya no pantebi ekwan bi awo ye betlen se bi fo ituma se ya de po twedie fo asesai bo no peje ma ma bi yesere no on fa ni so ko kakra
esa kwan no time a eye Minuya 2M Express, Bantama MP, or Chema Boaji. It was Chema Boaji, woo, you know, and now obey your corn and Nimukakra, and the Kukudu Chimaboko. But who did no it was no fano now or your contractor James Abuaji, another friend. It James Abuaji, one na. Osisi estates e wo chire krum e de koti krum no meta boaje ne sisi esa estates ni nyina e na wo hwe ya osi eye tikrum ahemfie e de ma tikrumfo tama osi sa estates no enti de wo faase James Aboaje wo faase ne wo chema boaje enti
akaba akopɛ we do de amori ti de na ka ho asɛm kakra eye no opton ha bolo liti bolo kwa domi ye wo village ba ku wo ye be tlo na bo ku de ka bla pate no nso na nka o mu awu na ye nye village bi de e di anka ye bia be 3 km ko ka ko mo ya be 10 km asa na o ku do adi
sa bridge no so no mate ho asɛm na no kra no mikrofo bi efre eye abo ebesina bakumase no me ma mu wura mu honom e de be si dwapon sana cross bridge no e ko find no mate me mani akoho na ba bia eda bia na enye no e ya desrede e na ye krokro ho because president na say obeya kwan no ame akase Ghana no e construction site di aka ne say e be ye tun say bridge kese so ho no a that bridge no betimi ahwe ama ya toto enti ya beka ho asem nyame nhira why
me fa show na o ki de tell say be me side wall so na am for nsuo so ho atom e kakra o di to bula kakra e ho mfama ne ko na obo ha di de be ho na nsuo na nipa na kota no na ntuo so do me ntuo wa pa na ntuo so se de nsuo ne nipa to kota de ko ye dia let's say ona mo ki de ti da o fa mo ki do nsuo ye ko
Nyamenka also baby obia. Right. It is we say no more callers. And yen share na yen read the messages na kakra o say. Me wafa say Kwabna Cecil. O say wafa I've monitored you enough, and hardly will you people question your professionalism and maturity in journalism. And Kwabna, and also na encourage me say I have to improve upon myself. Na adia yana said dako oda ho na utie de nsem bia wa okekae na fe beka say we de menya yanka ma anka ne sa nti yenhwe na yen tolerate each other. Wafake o say NDC 1 year in government, nothing to show, only propaganda. Ibrahim Bafo Apenting. Mahmoud, watching you live, regards to Dr. Kingsley Ajimai, MP for Buakwa South Constituency. And agree Sabina Doku again. Also, please talk about my road for me, Ashama to Apollonia, especially in front of Zenu Star Oil. Hey, so share Ashama de Apollonia, and Sasi Ometimedia Ma, yes, Sisa Estes, Nesisua, Majeli. And they do baby on a ma, Obakan and common sass and commodity ma, Omundimandi no maybe and Sana Yama. Mashaka Sante was a very big congratulations to Openi Ibrahim Kwekwedu saying National Best Farmer 2025 is the embodiment of hard work and determination. He deserves the award more than necessary. Congratulations once again, man of God. Ayuku Openi Kwekwedu saying so almost for a war udru achem sechre na wuram sechre ha udru sechre na wuram bonkum no so e de kwa abakwase and so obe cross railway crossing no wudum say tete no train free kuma say ba na sechre e na no mbonsa ho
okay the free Accra ba na the free kuma say
na ha that time no na omo friend kankan na enyanto ne din atom omu nyina so dwabeni kumawufo na abasa area hono to idin train no we no bebete ye ven say enkoko na we na bete kofodua otufri kofodua ne moa na oduru ye ven say kankan ya na ogina na we so atu afri nkoko no so aba oduru kankan na ogina no ma interchange na chese omotimi abonsa ho na kumase de na to aso na mosa bonsa na abefo do buafu enti utwam kwakwadu sei afu a ewo abekwase no afu no so papa chese nipa ewo mu ayemu adwuma no kwa na omu kutekute atuo ya ne du ba bia na locals no ebuafu asase no so dodo na afu no mu ye no enti ebasa no ma asoso obo o mafu ho ban so ho no why dear. And this is not the first time when you're award no why a member of council of state crowd okay Kofiluma near whatsoever please Swed road to Agunanya Krum road is very very bad and dangerous because a friend saying free Swed road konya Krum no kwan ne na kikiri eti free nya Krum crowd ko across tin enana ma ye bypass kokofa isaman kese don't ye kofa isaman kese ne kusi across na do ekwanu di akira
your road network in Danke very good but kwan na enye say you were proper your friend is saying ye akwanya routes na ka network na die say baby che traffic crash baby a obetima bom afa baby na je say udem na okwa no the network na die wo ho but kwan na enye papa
because agwasodro o se edeko achem da otwabu nya krom edeko achem da so na udru across the crowd they call Nyakrum na utene left. They call Bremai and Sikuma. Omukra at the sense say. Then no Bremai ne Sikuma. The Bremai Sikuma so Musa as I say the one who don't come. Agnes Abnado could be most of her. The other day you and Mark Jerry were talking about unavailable of a champion leaves, a champion aquatry. I have a lot in my area. That is Catamanso number 2, Elite Kingdom. Into a champion. Nah,
I just say be but said you're not a champion. What crude mono, no mono, and no Swati. Swati. No Swati.
That is the talk of every Burkina or every Abidjan, La Côte d'Ivoire or the buy.
So,
a champion or the couture champion or the La Côte d'Ivoire buy.
Oko from Nasa can travel, opposite champion, the Talaswa, Namojaneca. Oko from my win here to Euro. So be down I a champion and no pen just say habaya
me the benefits of a champion. Oh,
a champion and no penny a habaya betu don't want to say was some na bia sabi why you here no was some na come up come on now mo nim na sense so no bi Echo Friday na
Godwin Dankwa ADAKABRI, your program is in Twi, so stop greeting in English. Greet in Twi for others to learn. And Obekan say Obanye champion the yire no munsia na GDF for no ya na omo so long as obetimi ahwe oba no.
Okay, so no more than one.
So long as you bet me a show bano. Right. Papa John Kofo.
And then birthday.
You grown a kakra. And then birthday. In fact, Papa Chen 1 year. Oh. And Papa is September 1937.
Oh, okay.
And Papa John Kofo is December 1938. It didn't Papa no. Arrow from Pomanso 88 years. And Papa John Kofo 87 years. Nyamina eshira no nyamina eshira no na wo hwe baabi a wo fire na abeduro no a amenhwe se ye papa akra meka afa papa ho mame mo eye fansan me ba sese na fe no ma ba be ka papa ba kwasem kakra ya why
that's right
and you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no hwem so betumi a asew na obeka ya jon to ma miensa duku portmanteau this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew we den kan no tumu ho me be mo anu so hye kura de aka ho wo hade a wapi ho o ka se batete e da fom won this way chocolate drink
kra cha be pe baba ware
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sori anopa no ne ye ye bi she fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne ye nom and this way no ti anu a he se kire wom kokko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwe se adwede nkrato mu agye atum se eye
cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime. Natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
NIT FM Neo. NIT 100.9 FM Sony. Na ene Monday, December 8, 2025. na Peter ewonunwa and Peter also good afternoon Alhaji Mamudu Ushuma aka ADAKABRI and your indefatigable Wofase Marjorie or say Ajimai. I always say that as for you and your tolerance, when I grow up, I want to be like you. However, as an answer, when you come na man for back one man, and I say, please forgive me for my dagari tree and have a pleasant week. Say, Peter, Ewonunwa, and I ode ebaye. Na yanka papa jonkofo ninu yanom nyina
abakosam
papa kofo na je say ono ninu yanom unze ka say siblings no a je say won ka ho it na je say over 9 siblings.
Oh, okay.
Ono no ka ho a
omo yedu
na ne maame a ye frɛ no aye maame amapa one ofakwame adokofo na maame amapa no na okɔ ne krachi no ye yam gold say the gold say na ye de tatata no ho saa yes no na ene ya tenka mokɔ akotu so ye yam gold na maame no na ne business pa wo ye so kinkan eye ofakwame adokofo eye ne book of Troy that book no koda na di ewo eye downtown ha say uptown rather British Council.
Okay.
Because the maame no na odili in Toma. So was a Toma. Yeah. Ade a sika wumpa. Na maame no oye ade papa. Na otimi say sika de no be in the 50s. Na obi a owo edan ewo UK. London. And then so called North London, baby, your friend Maswell Hill. North London, baby, you're from Maswell Hill. Now in the 50s, now free your friends Finsbury Park honum. Na Oko Bobby Pondi a Maswell Hill honum. Na actually, hey, I mean, baby one in some. Na
Bruno.
Enti Papa Kufo ninu ya panyini. Na oyoba dong and I know friend a na kwedruwa oyoba idina na kwiano ono na we na ono na santehene Prempeh the second ware no
okay
inti na kwiai santehene Prempeh the second wa no na onene wo ohene bakwam chiritwie nti onene wo ohene bakwam chiritwie no nti ohene bakwam chiritwie so na bebe wo Matthew Poku Prempeh so hono nti Matthew Poku Prempeh no onse ne din Matthew Poku no na santehene opoku ware obebe di santehene na obekuta ni tuo santehene Prempeh the second the tree no in 1977 thereabout and Katachi Pukuare baye the second the Pukuare no ni dimat no a lawyer Matthew Puku nti no ne de to napo
okay
and your friend napo Matthew Puku so anti Matthew Poku Prempeh the Prempeh ne nana no noa ne papa de na ne papa no Matthew Poku Prempeh na ne papa ne ohene ba am chiritwie so hono enti Prempeh the second santene no na efie frɛ no na kwam chiritwie na kwam chiritwie no ne papa efri adwoso besiase
okay
so hono enti na kwam chiritwie no ne papa ye frɛ no na kwakus enti na kwakus no ono so ne papa ye frɛ na kotoku enti uba besiase na kotoku fie enne won se santehene wo chia me bi e frɛ no na kwakus enti santehene na efrɛ na kwakus no magya na je se ne papa ene chia me kwakus bi se chia me kwakus no won eto so miensa ɛyɛ prempeh the second ɛbɔ kyeame ɛde ma ne papa Nana Kwakus no ɛna ɔba besia sisi ana Nana Kwakus ɛda hɔ ɛna ne yire a wɔne no wo prempeh the second no yɛpɛ no ɛyɛ ɔde Kuabakoma so ahono nti maame Kuabakoma ɛna ne prempeh ɛne ɛyɛ Nana Kwakus ɛwo ɛyɛ prempeh the second ɛne nti no mu nyinaa da besia se yade srɛdeɛ ne sɛ ɛnkyɛ ebire bi beduru ɛna ma invite o ama baba MC ama me abra santehene obeba bɛhwɛ ɛyɛ ne papa Nana Kwakus baabi ɔda obesia because Kwakus da say ɛna not more than 50 meters away Nana ya santo asoso da hɔ nti me do obeba besia se na wabe MC abra santehene obeba bɛhwɛ baabi ne papa da ɛwɔ Josu besia se enti ɛyɛ President Kofi nua ba panyine no ɛna ware prempeh the second so no enti ɔno na kyire no ɛna ne nua bɛɛ ma nso ɛfrɛ no Francis ɛyɛ friend FA Kofi so no na ɔno ɛna ɔka kyerɛ papa Kofi wie prempeh no wa amana ankɔ 6 form kra ɛna straight away ɔno advice na ma ɔkɔ ɛyɛ London ɛkɔ Oxford nti ɛyɛ Francis Kofi no ɔno ɛkɔ Achimota school nti ɔn sɛ maame no tɔma no watɔn ɛna ɔde hwɛ ne mo ɛna wonim sɛdeɛ ɔbɛtoto no noma nti ɔte aseɛ ma ne ba Francis no ɔyɛ second born no ɛfi Kofi no ɔkɔ Achimota school nti ofiri Achimota school no ɔno no kɔ University of Bristol University ɛwɔ west of England nti ɛno wokɔ Bristol hɔ nom so a wonam ɛyɛ M4 no so ɛna wode akɔ Bristol nti ufiri Bristol no na afei no ukotwa asuo ɛde akɔ Wales so nti da bia no M4 no ɛna ɛkɔ na saa ɛhɔ nom no a no university bi so wɔ hɔ nom university no wɔ side hɔ baabi ɛnso so yɛ kama pa nti Bristol University na ɔno ɛyɛ FA Kofi no ɛna owie first degree no ɔbɛn ama yɛ na anya masters ɛna yɛ jump no de ne kɔ PhD ɛma kɔkɔ wa bɛn pa ɔno akyire no third born no nso yɛ ɔbaa ɛnso so Auntie Rebecca nti ɔno nso so ɛkɔ Achimota school on school papa ɛyɛ tɔma na maame ya tɔn no de hwɛ ne masa no so nti Auntie Rebecca no so kɔ Achimota school ɛna ɔkɔ ɛnɛ Plymouth na baba yɛ Plymouth University no na that time no na yɛ nursing college school of nursing ɛwɔ Plymouth in England and also so ɛwɔ south west of England Plymouth ɛna Portsmouth ɛna Bournemouth so ne nyinaa no ɛgye sɛ wode kɔ baabi apɛ broni fitaa na wopɛ mpoano papa na wodu Bournemouth no atoa so kuro yɛfɛ de pool ɛyɛ POOLE pool ɛhɔ na bi hu sɛ ɛpoano papa ɛhɔ na bi hu broni fita pa atiana eti ukɔ Bournemouth na saa time akokora na ukɔ Bournemouth University me so na makɔ akɔtena pool na ɛhɔ no ma ɛde na me dwodwo me ho saa so just makɔtena pool just say pool hɔ no no ɛyɛ kuro papa na ɛhɔ ɛsɛ ɛpo no ɛkyɛ ɛpo no yɛ blue pa sɛ deɛ ɛkyɛ ɛpo no yɛ blue pa ɛhɔ yɛ ɛpo no yɛ kama enti deɛ ɔtɔ so 9 no ɛna ne ɛfrɛ no ɛyɛ ɔfakofi buakye wɔn de ne nkwala abere mu ɛna ɔno wɛntimi anyina so ɔhono ɛna deɛ ɔtɔ so 9 no yɛfrɛ no ɛyɛ Auntie Marian Kofo no no ɛkɔ Semonicus on sɛ Semonicus mfofo no ɔmo from ho munchemfo no sɛ Semonicus no yɛ Anglican na saa time no Anglican fo ba na Asante Mampong nti Anglican fo no tena ɔno mo anti me ma me ba ko a Anglican ɛyɛ friends sisters ne ba ko ɛna fa no de no call London nti ubusa the friend saying ɛyɛ honorable member of Parliament for Asante Mampong ɛyɛ Kwaku Amprechum no busa sɛ o ma me de hene ɛna ɛyɛ Anglican sister no fa no de no call London nti Kwaku Amprechum ba ka kyerɛ sɛ ne ma me yɛ friend no Monica Sapon ɛna nti Anglican ma me no yɛ ade ɔde Auntie Monica kɔ no ɔde ne driver so kɔ
ɔde ne driver
so kɔ
ade pa
I don't know why I did. Say, who driver what you has no what in London?
Yeah,
so inti Auntie Maria no if free Monicus no Monchin for no unse Myanmar di nyina oba panyini agosu frema so call Monicus and this Monicus for no almost so ewo pa na drum and pon say Monicus na sheta ho na Auntie Maria no so or barrister at law ono so retire as a chief state attorney.
Okay.
So they just say ono and son Mrs. Campbell and Cecilia ono so call Achimota School and free Achimota School no or University of London na ono so na or retire as a chief legal officer at the Lands Department of Ghana. Don't two teams mama no mama ma pa no hwema ne ma no ko school papa and I just say otoson son ura John Kufuor inti owura John Ajikum Kufuor no inti won sa edin Ajikum no Kumase Yokohene won se Kumase Yokohene no ene din Ajikum no ewu inti obi de sense DKC na Ajikum inti no John Ajikum Kufuor no so no obafia no mo frɛ no Ofakofi don inti Ofakofi no ono ko Prempeh College Free Prempeh College so wanye ses from kwa wabing na Nebra Penyini FA Kufuor no ehwema Oko University of London into Oko University of London no actually no Oko en law na chese Oko say 3 inns of court Lincoln's Inn on say hase no na solicitors ne barristers na ye kabom but UK no na law society for no na govern solicitors na bar council for so govern barristers no the barristers no omo inns of court no Lincoln's Inn and a Grace Inn and a Middle Temple so no inti ho na obe quantity mu na Dr. Sonson Papa Kufuor na chiri ba ene ofa Kwame Adokofuor so inti otherwise okusku no mo friend Philip Adokofuor but then obafie na apeja fie ne se omo ni no pa no e friend wo fa Kwame free so te Adokofuor ye krachi etwam kura ba bia ono so ekọ Achimota School so oyakra na oko University of Cambridge inti University of Cambridge and so no Cambridge one no wode ba Woodford na wafri North Circular Road no so A406 no e just wode akọ M3 no so e just said we go straight to Cambridge so to no so qualify as a medical doctor na mami ba ko na ye kan ne ban yasemo na ofa Kwame akire no Kwame Adokofuor akire no na ne nua Uncle George so no Uncle George no so no onso no wasa onso no brewery onso ko Prempeh College so nti won se fie ono ko ye Prempeh ene Achimota Prempeh ene Achimota na ono so we Prempeh College no okokoto aso at the University of Belfast and you say Belfast no ye Northern Ireland so no nti okọ ho no no satam na Unilever British company and omo an kokko set up no senior manager Unilever na chi oba Kumasi Breweries Limited so na ka achire no and your friend ma Josephine and ono so no okọ Selouis so to ono pen e boko trend no nti Selouis for no so no omo ye pay setters nti oba asante a girls schools ni nyina Selouis for no hojo Roman for pay setters ya santo ama Kumasi girl ma se Monica se ma ya ka the pay setters a ya ka the pay setters a Selouis for no enunti na ye from Sloopses
okay
and all students near Sloopses enti omune ye pukwere kabomu a na akata Sloopsa enti mea meba Rita J oko Selouis na mea meba ba kon ono nso so no eye Aguwini agu America bibi bat me de ache no me de ache no high court judge supreme court judge ben no kan supreme court judge ben ena Akufuado ene Bawumia ene fensen
Jacobi Chebelamte
omo satam ne judge no the most senior after the senior one never anything.
I said just Atuguba
so Atuguba no eye ni nua panyini na ono o teacher o educationist uduru eye boga na wo ko na vrungwa eye bend no mu hono mo a first major bend na wa left wa no e wona na papa ne tie educationist no wono ene wo eye lawyer Atuguba.
Oh, okay.
I'll be executive secretary mama in the first instance.
Yeah.
And lawyer Atuguba.
Not the Raymond
Atuguba. Yeah, na ninuya ba konso also kan so doctor. So ahuno. And yes, doctor no. And mami you know. And your friend Millicent Aguwini Atuguba.
Oh, okay.
You see on the cigar deputy.
Good interest and
yes, or no GTV and or call Great Co.
Oh, okay.
And as you know, or cigar. Na chili bano. Also so or carbon doctorate Navy Ewo a fencing or University of Cape Coast. And also called Birmingham University and just yeah, me can bush any be as my bens are wrong. And almost last born. Last born there, also be a lawyer, your friend shine. And you to me say Atuguba phone. Ain't a Millicent Atuguba on a so called Louis. My dear Nagu, when you send to be a metonka, Antiana. Yanya de papa ko for ni favorite amachi de anyum and I'm everybody amawin.
Oh sir.
And the favorite na satam na at the banquet hall of the State House. Na papa John Kofo papa we dem nkai na wonne ne dofo papa bi na baji de nyum si so. Na papa gina ho say to say we giant say and o gina mu pa. Enti me hwe say ne no Winiba craft one of Bomano via amachi de so at the human bemano. And an answer Rabebo Yumano Fama a year Unana of a coffee and new more pepper Bomano Mammy. And a happy birthday to you. A year of a coffee. Former president of the republic na minim say anigye mu na wo enti Ovakofi nyame enkan na nyankopon ma mu ntwam nante emfa ntutom nko enti beba be chia wo na mu nyina mu ntwam papa no so mami o Ovakofi ne edi ne birthday no ne favorite amachi dede track and maka kire mo no Yampa se da sonko emfa ema kunlu Ghana na kunlu Ghana ena wode eye various products ede aba ede ebua household ahodo nyina ema no ede odede na ode aba ode eye araba bazin menstrual disorder bia no eye kunlu Ghana ede araba bazin na ode asia no and thereafter no so no prostate disorder so dia na ode eye honchon capsules no ode aba na stress and fatigue na mema ubese utimi ehwese wo lie baido eko yi ede ema dia eno nso so no na ode eye Mr. Kale ena ode sia no na nyina se ubehwe ama hunsuo so atimi akosoro ama watimi asi mema mutete no a ubetimi ape eye 40 million eye sperms no nyina no ode ede be ne X and Y granules ete said de why cocoa drink no na no ana oye na wode atoto obibia ede akro a king tablet regulate stabilize or pressure blood pressure or heart pressure no na wode asia no enti kunlu Ghana de for over the counter shops bia no kunlu Ghana products no nyina ewo ho for pharmacy bia kunlu Ghana products no say eye honchon capsule so and no for prostate disorder say eye king tablet for stabilizing and regulating blood pressure for eye Mr. Kale fatigue ni stress wudi sia no ni nyina no Mr. Kale ene kunlu ana ye no wo mo hwebo mo na aboa ye ama yetime ba ne say we continue to say happy birthday to you Papa Jonkofo of Akofidi Ewo. Say Iron Boy Papa. In the studios now, Richie Suma of the United Party Deputy General Secretary, Abebe Drew has saying, Addison so transitions here. But then we start off with United Party Deputy General Secretary. No, teacher constitution we are marching or say, my own video be na. I do not want to be drawn into that area. Frederick Amumensa. I said that Shama to Apollonia route actually continues to OEB through Adomarabe to join the Ebru-Ekrupon route and is the best route for all from the eastern portion of the country to Koforidia and to join the Kumasi route. Yes, and Papa na kanano no omuri remwano ombekati msese kwane yepa a good joint. Ozi Abidjan Nati was say Mark Jerry is a no-nonsense journalist. That and also to me. Ejina no boso se no kure na wo kan da bia no kure no na ede wo ko wanim nti wo kan no kure ya na enyi hu saa e ma wonya akokoduro nti ni nyina mu no na yenhwe se de yesika Asante Kotoko na also wafa greetings to you and Mark Jerry. Also you are highly respected beyond Ghana's borders for a reason. No journalist in Ghana can match your credentials. 26 years in the UK, and you've never had any caller disrespecting a journalist. I'm glad you know this. Remain blessed. And what about Masawood Kumasi Bantama? I say Ghanaians are fed up with the leadership style of the NDC. And no so or they buy. Richard, Marjorie introduce a issue be then I come as you also bekan. Marjorie.
Awaba
na dewa koma so
ene de edam akoma so pa ne ye ehomesua no ehomesua no se ye man panyin ko do ha no wakọ kan se bi kan kata akoka nsem bi e dia fa ye homasua the teacher wo hwe poor performance I record here na na what you say to say at the basic level no you shall say with the numeracy
as opposed to a friend saying Aris
yes akwa no abi o ezu dey do your microphone
yes
enti your homasua no ebre du say wofa attention no ebeko yes baby a yenim say betime e di aboa oman no so na man panic e be say ebre du say e be oni yankasa your homasua no enyu obi na ba me esika ma be che de say yankasa ya ve bodom sika
akutu yanim ni wura
enti yankasa ye oni ade
right
ene na yama homasua na timagina na because ya nhwe hwe edam ha ada bia yetie da bia hwe no megugu ha no megugu nyina bibia no a wo hye dem a ya wish na computer be so there ya ke kano microphone and ya wish na microphone be so there be ya maja dwen ko be the technical and vocational education mama ya dwen ko papa na ya de we no so ya de grammar no so aba betato na chese ama homasua na timagina na nan so nti ya man panyo de ya ne priority bra o kasa na okan na ya de a edamakoma so ye pa
yo ya ji wa no say ye Richard numeracy as opposed to a grammar.
Well, Father Kabri, mefa kwenya wesuna machia
at the basic level asem.
Yes. Na machia ye penny for ni nyina the entire leadership of the United Party na achia Ghana for ni nyina na achia we entire production team no last week mo fan chair yantumi amba. The woman ni say basic education is the foundation for which every civilized jurisdiction develops. Because the woman say in Kolano, omu formative age, that is where you need to harness their individual energies and talent. Now, wait to me, I identify their media show mumu and what they can be able to do when they develop or when they grow. But Ghana no, I say education soon you are done into politics. And instead of us prioritizing how I able to at training in Kolano mu we tend to play politics with our education. Anything I say, sisi anu obia ehwe say obia ntimi nkoka kire say me betua omu am work in kindergarten for omu free education am omu therefore to abama me. So obia nkoka sa ana because JSS education free make develop JSS to the barest and the finest limit obia okọ junior high school be wie bia no you should be able to manage your own life. Now obetimi abegina o nice as a responsible citizen. One said normally the politicians they don't look at that. They be it is from the secondary education to the tertiary level. And one of my eda de bia. Anything as up to now of ADAKABRI, who says still we have schools that are still or children who are still learning under trees. There were infrastructure deficit at the basic level of our education. Because obimu wo hokrana and teacher children say how to use computer or mu children computer pepepe, but he has not seen a mouse before. On who keyboard da, on who monitor da, on who system unity da. But at the same time, we are trying to say these are the various components of a computer. He only sees it on the pitch in a picture, or the teacher no be draw area to whiteboard so and marker so manu. And you best try abani say now we supposed to infuse counseling into the basic education level, no, because of ADAKABRI obi wo ho a ni strength numeracy or you're very good with figures. Figure be odi be manu bia no betimi manipulating no. Two obi so ho a onya very good. Let me make myself a classical example. Me say when I was going to junior high school, yes, I did well in science and maths. But of ADAKABRI, that is not my interest area. My interest area is to do general arts. But because they said I perform a little bit better in science and maths, and omu pia me say me kona science which ideally it is not my interest area, and I never liked it. I never performed well until me we and say person my schools no engineer year counseling very very important. And na two say counseling now then from the basic level you want colony strength say you are good in maths, you are good in the sciences, you are good in the social studies. So at the end of the day, you develop you. Now be a journalist, now be a lawyer, now be people who are also doing very well, but they are not in the area of the sciences. And you know, yan is sad here. Ube say awuphobia no from the very inception. You know them say Macaulay way there, or you're very good in this, or you're very good in that. But then again, as of mine, now you're a deliberate policy. Say you bet me at training kolanomu so that obi okura say when you are good in mathematics, most of the time you are good in all the other subjects.
Okay.
Most of the time when you are good,
your mind.
It opens your mind. When you are good in mathematics, kwandia. Subject bia ni ho a you bet me that two anima untumi ye den enye. And our mind soon says you be developing. I compete with the China. I compete with Asia tigers. I compete with Europe and America there. Yes, science is in there. E won ba hia pa. Say aban be incentivize all the mathematics teachers. Be incentivize all the science teachers. Be setting up all what we call incubation centers in all the junior high schools. And to what junior high now interest in the sciences from the very inception, the incubation centers can be able to identify you and move you, groom you, and prepare you into the future. Then the last point they say, one will say the primary school for and not kindergarten for no. Kindergarten for no, a very key area. I say, you might near then eco super because I collaborate from primary 6 and I'm say primary 6 from primary 1. Now, or you're good in certain particular subject, you start to notify it from primary 1. By the time we do primary 2, we do primary 3, no, they will say akolawe no, ni what do we call it? Ni intelligence quotient, ni IQ no, gravitated towards being a very good student in the area of mathematics and the sciences. Whereas you know, a very good in the area of the social sciences. Therefore, you have to meet grooming no. Now a grooming by the time we JS or be call JSS in there. Now on the bibia original on the bibia oko. But this issue say, they are obia pe and all year and a buying and schools I work under trees of ADAKABRI and the quantum of money we spent in building a national cathedral. Do you know how many schools, how many kindergarten schools, how many daycare schools, and $58 million and now bibi a edi koshe wenumu national cathedral no betimi ayana. So as a country, let us stop playing the politics within Nansia secondary school 4 way omo result by so poor, so abysmal. Once I see I has brought another dimension to the conversation. When MPP was in power, they were doing everything to make sure that the students they pass. So they make sure that they open up so that when biaso ebe buan kolano munu yembuamu whether they were being trained as students of substance and value or ye training omu kekese omu fast system no mua no mu to me graduating no mu ko onim say secondary school system no with the free education of ADAKABRI. Whether you perform poorly in GSS or Form 1 or not, the system automatically promote you to Form 2. Whether you perform poorly in Form 2 or not, the system automatically promote you to Form 3. One say our time, when you perform badly in Form 1, they will repeat you. They'll repeat you. But and then no repetition behind then any honum. So how are we expecting our education to develop? And what is the relationship even between academia and education? Because you see, in China, there's a solid relationship between academia and industry. So industry is telling academia the kind of skills we need in the next 10 years. So at the end of the day, academia is training the people to meet the skills demand of industry. But Hano, just say, the obia now, the obia pe and oya or my wemu. And to your best right, says free education should not be a free for all education. You're making sure that we choose substance over unnecessary politics. We must produce students they are capable of enough to meet the job market demand. When himself free SHS buying, a lot of lecturers at the university were complaining, say products now every secondary school, every university, they are not fit for purpose. But and we are here talking about who is going to be better in grammar, who is going to be better in arithmetic. But at the end of the day, grammar does not solve any problem. grammar doesn't solve any problem. A studio IETS is here. Grammar never develop anything here. No.
When you encounter challenges at a business,
no. I see. I'm talking about revolutionary transformation and development of a country. I'm not writing. Or you see, grammar is with the services. Utias here. Grammar is with the services. But when we are talking about technology and industrialization, there it's with the sciences. I'm not writing off the grammar. No, what I'm trying to say is that as a country, say competitive enough, yet to me become very competitive like the Malaysians, the Singaporeans, the Indonesians, all these Asian tigers now. They are taking their own destiny to their own hands. Oh, we building transistors, or we building diodes, or we building capacitors. They are producing things. And these are the things that we are using to support the technological advancement of the world. And ye need echo only the grammar nusu bebredia. We will become a country who we only talk, but we do little. Because grammar for no, omuya does unche, omuya into the sciences no, and omuya into the sciences no. What is the incentive for them? So instead of say Rebecca say, Obia opese oye teacher ni bia ebe to your car, and now opese oye nurse bia ebe to your car. We should encourage the children from the junior high school say, wow, Obeka into the sciences biano. We will give you some incentives. We will motivate you. Say to me, a secondary school, government is saying that if I'm doing science and I'm doing mathematics, I'm doing science, and I'm doing all these things, they will give me at least about 300 Ghana cedis a month as a stipend. Do you think the children will not be motivated enough to study hard? So we should make sure that we incentivize all the children who have the desire to go into the sciences. And then Bebrena are developing so many things that can be transformative. But then Nina Esiho. Because in Kolano, omu ye research, na omu developing bibi krapo na, abai onfan yeshwi. Abai onfan yeshwi. Safo Kantan can say, Owuja say no. Look at the number of students who comes from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, because why? At the end of the day, our practical capacity at the tech honum no, so Nkolano omuba Safo Kantaka honuma e honombenya practical hands on as what it is to be able to do what? Build a vehicle from the scratch, or to be able to build a capacitor from the scratch, or to be able to build a diode from the scratch. And you know, of ADAKABRI, as a matter of fact, let us make sure that we make sure that the basic education, the environment and kolanu besua de kraponu of ADAKABRI are very, very important. Environment for studying are very, very important. When him say memory, still who call basic school be more than who use blackboard. And then who call basic school be more still omuti eduasi na omusua de. And then who call basic school be a say kolanu bebre material show kraponu atiti basa. Why are we not serious about one particular thing in the world, which is education and health? Because the Chinese have a model, a friend in the triangle. Industry is at the top, education is at the left, then health is at the right. So all these three, they are linked together, because without education, there is no health. And without health, there is no education. And without education and health, there is no industry. One formula no. So they pay very much attention to education and health. But Ghana sunu education and health no, and no na yen fan yes. So how are we expecting to make progress? When him said Nancy SSA results we buy no, you are down into politics. And the former minister say, oh, na breast there, na say, and I say, government will say, oh, we have been able to streamline the system, and it's in our system no are exposing kolanu no. And how do you tell me say, even who command Nkola laptop, some fancy at the secondary school, and you open it say they can use it for internet purposes? It is not allowed in anywhere. Umu tableta, course content, curriculum, bibia related to courses no. That is the only thing you download onto the machine and confiscate it from getting into internet or getting into any other place strictly on their curriculum and strictly on their course content. But then you check collab laptop now we dey share pornographics.
Sir
na minister no kai send collab no we dey share porno. Of ADAKABRI, why would education be important when children are very much paying attention to pornographics? And you know, of ADAKABRI, as for Ghana's education, it is not fit for purpose. I will say it and say it again. Say our education system is shambolic.
At what point now you notice here?
No, I noticed it from the moment when we introduced the free for all secondary education. It hasn't been so good, but on himself, ADAKABRI, prior to the coming of the second free education, parents make sure that their children they learn. Parents make sure their children they study. But they are not interested because on him say, me Brennan me got your school fees. And the man Brennan man to your school fees. Who's you? Once you say family who? And the free education, it is not supposed to be a free for all education. It must be tailored. It must be specific. It must be need based. It shouldn't be a straight jacket. And just straight jacket, they are not paying attention to their words. And then a collabi said ni mami anani papa a person oka sembi otianua almost a human right. So now the children are even getting to challenge their parents in the name of human rights.
Challenge them in the name of human
rights.
We are one about
we are not any day.
One to the name of
say be a human right. And you call anu the anu super and oye. So of ADAKABRI, I am pleading to John Dramani Mahama. Say I want to see a basic school in Ghana that they have a fine ICT center. They have a nice learning environment. They have a nice lunch pack, Eman Kolanu. They have a nice uniform, Eman Kolanu. In Kolanu, there is a government allocated bus. Efaomu, Ediomu go school, Ediomu back to house. There should be that environment when children can wake up and they are so desirous to go to school. But then the school itself is not a desirous ground enough. Say Kolanu be sorry say because school Kolabi wa this all their ba eta omochi and say no more go school because the school environment is not welcoming them. And then because we have not created that ambience environment for ADAKABRI, who say what to Kwanda. When you go to Europe, not to see how basic school children, not to see how they are catered for. Not to see how they are catered for, not to see the school buses, not to see the arrangement. So you see that akolano eyeni de opeso onko school ni hun kikano. So onko school, but there is no motivation for akolano say onko school. Adentia, the environment is not good enough. And say you are the one that we pay taxes to. You are the one that we have vested all our powers in you. And who end up betting education in the country. And the extra John Dramani Mahama say, yes, Ranu, say anka obekoi die, want to make sure say we eradicating all schools under tree. Of ADAKABRI Kai said there was a time in the history of this country, politicians used to make the promise say we will eradicate all schools under trees. Okay. But and then have you seen says promise to fizzle out of the political promises? I fizzle out. Nobody goes into election. Siana catch me say, oh, me the mutu abama me ba all basic schools. School BI Ghana 60 regions in me making sure say me building a proper place of study for Nkolanu. What to be that? Yentiana Mahama si onu oba omu university first year obetu your school fees amamu. Did he say anything about the basic education? Did he say anything about it? No. Because we are not interested. But say sorry, now Kolanu of free primary school, now call JSS, now one call Yadia or JSS, now from JSS, one call Yadia or secondary school. How do you expect such a student to go and perform when he get to the university? Is it by magic? And to counseling is very, 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 very what? Important. incentivizing students who want to do science is very, 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 very important. And to me, until I you before we are going to make sure we prioritize education because we should make sure that Columbia be going to the sciences. No, government must take care of you from the JSS through to the secondary school through to the university for you to be able to pass out with flying colors and get integrated into institutions. And so no pay attention to the welfare of the children because the children are the future of the country. And it's a one to one more the right education, one creating the environment for them that parents can be so happy about the fact say and then me back to school. I'm confident about the security of the child. I'm confident about the food the child is going to eat. I'm confident about the environment of the child. And now they are not taking their children to basic government schools. They are taking them to private schools.
Richie Suma of the United Party, Deputy General Secretary, and what's in you know, a year and a day of John Dramani Mahama winning that historic vote to become for the second time President of the Republic. Yamre, Niamamiti say the performance, sign and I was hono.
Catch it, listen in here, and no more about to Todia me Baba no one dear no. Come so to me. Hey, I say, hey, now Becca. Ya John to mammy and Saint Duku, Portomanto, this way chocolate drink, Nakan or she, Amphibian super renew our renia. This way chocolate drink, Nakan, yeah, oh, I say, we don't come on to more. Maybe one wants to share crowd your home, who had your weapon home, Ocasa Batatia, and a form one. This way chocolate drink.
Cratch up a pair, Baba Wari.
I say,
If I said this way chocolate drink, sorry, I no pay no ni yenum. Ye be chef fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho anu ye de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ni ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ni yenum. And this way no ti anu a. He se kire wom, kwakwo wom, brick wom, bibia wom. Ade wo hia ni so se.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so se.
FDA ahwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Mix 100.9 FM stream. And then Monday, December 8, 2025. Now, a year today, now you say John Dramani Mahama or Kwabem, but in the manifesto, the vision, your view of Mahama performance 1 year on, Richard.
Yeah, of ADAKABRI, on the more serious note, do minye NDC ne Mantua ba ama John Dramani Mahama, but in a very honest way, me say John Mahama oyadie. The President John Dramani Mahama oyadie papa. I don't think I make say oyadie. Presidency is not only about bread and butter. Se obi eya mu oman penya enye se on chiche sika ehye obi ani botom ena ebeka se yanya oman penyi papa enye se yebenya oman penyi a sebi onu osi dia ope ena obeye onu enye man penyi papa and it's all man penyi who are very accommodating, who you're very down to earth, who feels connected with the citizens, who brings himself to the level of the people of Adakabri. This is the hallmark of a good leader. Leadership is not always about bread and butter. Say Rebecca say see kenke boy din, ana transport boy din, ana electricity boy din, ewe boy din. Therefore, your mampenyi wasisi ye, ana wadada ya. It is a lie. Now NPP4 omunim nama, omusi NDC government a scam government. Mahama has scammed them. I, Richie Suma of the United Party, their Deputy General Secretary, I'm saying Mahama wants scamming Ghana phobia. He has not scammed us. Because why am I saying so? And then EBC in spite of the one Ghana city that Omudia to force Nusukraponu, and then of Adakabri, the leading oil marketing company in the market, which is Star Oil, is still selling petrol as low as 11 cedi 50 pesos. And then Goal, the state-owned oil marketing company, or top fuel at 12 cedis 50 pesos. Of Adakabri, Obehu say for the entire period of this year, fuel prices has been very, very, very stable. Fuel prices has been within a range and could do 13 cedis there. The whole of this year, meaning top fuel 13 cedis per liter there. The highest I did for this year was 12 cedis per liter. And John Dramani Mahama, the president, he is showing us that who are a leader, you must bring yourself to the level of the people. And you know, I am fully in support and praising the president that his first 1 year as editor Minashen Insanu, the only place that some of us have a challenge with him is that he promised us significantly about Ora. How and Kaumabeji Sikamaye. Sikan Krofua, we are there to bank account mu. And they thought Daya Kasia, Edia Japadia Kasia, or promise yes or bar. And Kabeji sa Ora Edia to as an arm that is going to fight and collect our money for us. Where is Ora? Where is Ora today? And now for Adakabri, Ora has gone completely into comatose. And your best friend will say, accountability is the foundation of every good governance. Transparency is the foundation and the best principle for any good governance. And your best friend will say, recouping our lost monies is a very key thing that we'll use to measure his performance. So on the issue of accountability and transparency towards collecting our money for us there, that one I'll give him 40 over 100. But Ebanu say what chichiri or mining aka boom or created that impression. He say he's a leader for all. He's somebody that you cannot access him. You can reach out to him. Look at how he handles himself publicly. And then the motor kid cry at the president Chikrapuna. Sometimes you see the presidential convoy just about 4 cars. So at the end of the day, John Dramani Mahama has brought some modesty into the presidency. He has also brought some love to the presidency because the kind of leadership we witnessed under the SY president Nana Addo Dankwa was more like a tyrant leader, was more like a dictator, was more like a leader who placed himself absolutely above everybody. But today I can beat my chest and say the president has brought himself to the level of everybody. That is the key thing for me. Then again, I see the president trying to control his ministers, control his appointees, to make them understand. Say, "Mina mide jumanu mao." And he say, "Who di ningwasibe bre media min fa ohun yede." And cheo, he's always putting his ministers and government appointees on their toes. A full year of a government of Adakabri yanti any major scandal bia. We were in this country when people took over within 6 months. Scandals were flying left, right, front, center. But 1 full year of a government, there is no major scandal. We have been shortchanged because the president and his people, they are cabals, and now there is absolutely nothing like that. And he's also leading us in a way, say, he's creating that austerity measures. Say, the wastage, too much, enti me hu say John Mahama no opese on kati sika na ye sese basa no on twa bi so na employ into other productive sectors. Enti of ADAKABRI on the scale of 10, I will give John Dramani Mahama 8. I can give him 8 because my measurement is about fuel, and it's about how accessible he is, and it's about how he's carrying the country along. But any other thing, we should not expect him to be a perfect president. He's not perfect. The government cannot be a perfect government. But what we witnessed in the last 8 years and what we have witnessed in this 1 year, there is a vast disparity between the two. There is a vast difference between the two. And the two that we are talking about is Nana Akufo-Addo and John Dramani Mahama. And John Dramani Mahama, he is telling the people of Ghana say, me 100% perfect. But at the end of the day, no, I want to leave a legacy that anybody who comes after me, no, cannot change the system, cannot reverse the system. Until we are hoping that 2026 now year come, no, we should expect more infrastructure development. The Accra-Kumasi highway should be a top-notch priority for him. The Accra-Kumasi highway should be a major priority for the president, because ultimately, yes, Saudi India is going to expand business between the south and the north. And then again, too, we are also appealing to him that as a matter of urgency, manufacturing cannot be growing at 3.2%. Or might be a person calling him now on manufacturing should be doing anything about 15%. But last year, the budget now finance minister already said this year industry grew at only 3.2% of ADAKABRI. That is not good enough for us as a country. There must be a deliberate target by the president. 70% at least by 2027 there, industry should be doing not anything less than 15%, so that your citizens can get a lot of work to do. And when they get a lot of work to do, money will circulate in their pocket. And the electricity bill now musimu tumu by 9%, no, we can pay without complaining. Water bill now musimu tumu, no, we can pay without complaining. But if you are not creating that enabling environment, when you are not creating the opportunity for manufacturing sector to grow, industry should grow so that there can be sufficient job. Where do we get the money to pay the electricity bill? Where do we get the money to pay the water bill? So my friend to say, he has not done badly. The government has not done badly. But in my own opinion, I feel he is better than what we had in the past. So we can only expect better things from him in the year 2026. So that some of their pronouncements now before coming to power, especially the 24-hour economy, no, you be hold the manifestation. As another 24-hour economy, ever since Honorable Guzitano Omuko launching over 300-page document. Say no na we 24-hour economy policy proposal. EBCN, what is government allocation toward the project itself? How much is government committing to the fulfillment of the 24-hour economy project? And it is one of their major flagship programmer, Omujinasu Eddie Winnie Power. So they should do everything humanly possible to make sure that we see the manifestation of the 24-hour economy they promised us. We want to see the manifestation of that promise, because if that promise is fulfilled, I am betting my last penny that there will be several jobs and there will be money in the pockets of individuals in this country. But to conclude, I can say he has done a yeoman's job.
Richie Suma, Deputy General Secretary for the United Party. Yadana say, there or no so no. What do you way by? It is good to let you need 100.9 FM. Sabri said the yes, sorry, so no. Now, yet the here, the Abraham way, one Ulakoko Michael, almost as a DJ foreigner, and I'm the Kofi, I'm the Jojo. From ADAKABRI Mamudu, Usioma, Major Sajima, and you could do Damiado, Abna Frima, Nana Sari, and almost to be at my